I know there are times when you need an affirmation, but don't ask kuti confidence is the emblem that makes a woman to be who you are. You may have a squeaky voice, you may be an hourglass, you may be a tanker, whatever it is, don't worry. You have a Jojo tank, it doesn't matter. One single pack, 8 pack, it doesn't matter. You are who you are. Don't ever let someone speak to you and make you feel less of a person. There are those which we say is first arrival syndrome. Yes, I'm a doctor today, but you're a doctor in the making. What stops you from being a doctor? So don't let me make you feel inferior because I've already arrived. This is the reason why whenever I'm talking to women, I say to you, you may not have all the money that everyone else has, but anyway, girl, it's coming. It is coming. So don't be apologetic and don't do things that you'll regret later because they caught you in a time of leanness. I don't think you heard me. There is a character of a businesswoman that we're looking for in the market. This is a woman of integrity. This is a woman, whether I have or I don't have, you are a signature. There is a Nike signature, that emblem that they have, but you are who you are. And I always tell those who haven't made it in school, ukakundikana kuita O level, unoda kuzoudza mwana wako chii? Yeah, go and study. Read again until you got your maths right. Until you get your Shona right. Because unomanikidza vana kuti gona chikoro imi kumakafoira. What are you trying to say? Hey, ndine mari hazvina basa nechikoro and mwana wenyu anobva yangoita the same thing. So we tell them mari ndinayo, bag ndinaro, but chikoro ndinacho. I got my degree when I was 55. It's okay, it's allowed. You will notice some of the things that you struggled with when you were 20. When you are 45, you realize, what is this? You know, now as we're doing business, you realize you really need mathematics. Because if you don't, we'll steal money from you. Yes, we do. I discovered that money is a good follower, but a very bad leader. Yes, I'm talking to my sisters. This is the character in the marketplace. We need to learn the art of being rich, but still embody the emblem of humility. We need to know how to be affluent and learn not to lose our humanity. The higher you go, the fewer people you start to interact with. We started in Kambuzuma, then you end up in Mount Pleasant. You have got jurors around you. You interact with fewer people. Now with technology, you interact with less people. What often happens is you change your temperament, your character changes. People tend to think when you have money, you become a bad person. Yes, I heard someone saying, have less contacts in your phone. I'm saying if you are called to be what I am, I believe we're in the marketplace to reach out to those who have and those who do not have. I need to talk to someone who thinks it's a miracle to talk to me and make them feel comfortable talking to me. There's no reason of making them feel a label. Anyway, it's the efficacy in the marketplace. But I know you want to hear about money. Can I give you these numbers? Because you may not have the... there are two ladies that I would want you to know. And when you want anything from the bank, you want anything related to a value chain, you want money, you want to pop up a business idea, you want it sorted out, you want to know whether does it work, you want to know, I want to go to Italy and I want my tickets paid. Does the Women's Bank have a card? I want to give you these numbers so that by the time you want to ask questions, there's no need. Because I've already given you a number. You're going to talk to Barbara Myengwa. Write that name down. Mapinda Patais. Apinda busy. I'm also going to give you mine. There's nothing like, okay, let me give you mine. And then you text me if you have any questions. So, because right now, if you text them, they'll get shocked. Because they'll get this avalanche of numbers coming in. My number is 0774 303 710. 0774 303 710. That's a WhatsApp number. Please feel free to send me any message. I assure you, I respond to messages. When the Women's Bank was launched in here in 2018 by His Excellency, I gave people my number. And people thought I was going to be overwhelmed. I've never been overwhelmed because I have the art of communicating. I may not have your answer, but I'll give you to someone else who will talk to you. So the etiquette of being real to people is one thing that I can give to you. Hatidade. Hatidade. Why would we bother doing that? It's not necessary. So, yes, Sivo has already texted here. I can see Sivo here. She has just texted. So, as I'm talking to you, I can see you talking to me. Don't worry, Siva, I'm not responding now. I'll respond when I sit there. But I'll definitely go through. This is how I make friends. So if you have given me your number, I will save your number. You become a contact. Someone says you may not matter, but there's a time when it matters. Only one day in my 40 years, maybe, I will need you. So I'll keep your number. My phone is full of contacts. None of them is less important. Do you know why? Because every woman matters. Whether they have shoes, they don't have shoes, they repay loans, they don't repay loans, they have a reputation that is so irritable, they matter. I was saying to someone, when you meet someone who is struggling with substance abuse, you don't want to talk to them at all. But they still need help. And there are others who do things that you actually wonder, they need help. Who is a better person to help another lady than another woman? So we were asked, who are you mentoring? Who are you helping? I have learned that I can be mama's daughter from afar. Just learning the things. As she was talking, she was telling us the things that she went through. I realized, I'm learning there. You learn from anyone if your heart is willing. And then I've given you my number, right? So that number, if you want to ask any question, anything that you would want from the Women's Bank, I'm going to direct you to the people who are going to help you. You heard that? Thank you. So I'm just going to that. Where are the tractors? If you need the tractors, I'm going to give you the person. So I'm going to forewarn them that there's an avalanche of ladies, women business. Having said that, ladies, we are leaders here. We are builders of tomorrow. Let me begin with a truth that may make you feel uncomfortable. Your struggle is not a lack of ability. Right now, as you're running your business, you're looking at yourself and you're wondering, why am I struggling? Your struggle of lacking money, lacking adequacy, lacking the market and all that, it's not about your ability, but it is about access. It is about access. I don't need to know everything about how to operate a certain value chain. That's his ability, right? But if you link me to the right person, access, that's all you need. So today I'm going to talk to you about access. And I'm going to talk a speech that transcends the Women's Bank, that transcends the other bankers that I saw way here. I believe that there's no need for competition. There's need for complementarity. When you complement the other person, you are less uptight. You are more relaxed. Because I don't take Sivo as a competitor. And when you are riding with sharks, big guys and all those, don't bother over competing them. Complement them. Make your value proposition different from the other person, even though you're all selling maize. Across Africa, women start businesses at some of the highest in the world. I told you, I come up with business ideas every day. Studies actually show that women make 58% of the self-employed, Mautarana doctor, and occupy statistics. Women make nearly 58% of self-employed population in sub-Saharan Africa. So you and I were part of this statistic. I know others are doing moonlighting. You are employed somewhere, but you're also hustling and running something. That is still acceptable. We call that moonlighting. In my thesis, my doctorate, one of my areas of focus is moonlighting. How to create money, different incomes, relying on one income stream. I know someone who tell you that if you're doing shares, specialize in shares. Zimbabwe has taught us lessons. That today you may be flourishing and you are the whatever of the nation. And then tomorrow we just pronounce a different policy. And you realize the river has just detoured, meandered, and left you in the island. And then you say in Zimbabwe there's no money. Those are statements. I listen to people as they're saying, Zimbabwe, yeah, there's no money in Zimbabwe. It's like women who say there are no virgins in Zimbabwe. You may be the one who is not. But God is in the business of raising young girls who are virgins. Because if God had stopped that, you know what would have happened? I would have been telling you that I've got my daughter's things in my handbag. Sorry, but every girl, no matter what age, they are carrying their pocket. We call it a purse. So if you are struggling, don't generalize things. And when you go into Pick and Pay and you find someone pushing 4 trolleys of dog and animal feed, you'll be angry because you're trying to buy chingwa $1 and things are not. You think that must be Manjuzu. Now there's no money follows a good business idea. And that's what I'm going to expagorate on. However, this 58%, it means we are more as women who are more entrepreneurial. Yet when it comes to access to finance, the story changes drastically or dramatically. The finance gap for women-owned businesses globally is estimated at over 1.7 trillion. 1.7 trillion. Globally. Well, as long as we're talking about 1.7 trillion, it means it's a drop. This is globally. Europe, may I say Mabatana? That's what you come up with. That's your access so far. So the question we have is, if women are building businesses, coming up with businesses, why are women not scaling up? Why are we ending up at just inception? Why are we at mediocre? When we see one who is a trillionaire, we start to wonder, Manjuzu. No, we need to unspiritualize money. This idea of ukatora this one, join it, and you get money. I talk to people who do mining, and then the men say, yes, doctor, you can come to the mine, but you can't go into the shaft because banderi notice. Oh, you have not heard about that? There's a great discrimination in mining. Where they say, Marino, Davarume. Because you are MPs and all that are West. But I gave birth to this boy who is going into the shaft. We need to remove gender lenses on money. This idea of thinking your brother is richer than you. I brought the two of you together. How come now you think your brother has got a precedence ahead you of making money? Why? It's a mentality that we need to change. We need to think about as trillionaires, as billionaires, as multimillionaires, and we have to confess it now. Who said that money is coming from gold? It may not come from gold. I'll talk about just one value chain to show you that if you want to make money, it's not just in gold, it's not in lithium. It may be just there's money. Anyway, I'm so done. I can tell your faces, you are talking to me. So the answer in why we are not scaling up, the answer lies in something many people never fully see. the absence of that work for you. Papa Ndatot capital markets, what are you talking about? The only option for most of us here, we have known for access, for financing our businesses, have been banks. That's why there's that women's bank. When you come to the women's bank, you get help. And when you may not get help. That's the honest truth, right? I will not lie to you. If we were giving everyone, the 6 million, but we still choose who can be given because others are not worthy to get the money. All they need is a business idea. They don't need money. And every time you need to define what you need. Is it money or what you need is access? Is an idea? Is a helper? Okay. So the only option for most of us has been banks. As we know, that's what they do. I would like to challenge your thinking. You need to know that banks protect capital. That's what we do at the Women's Bank. We protect capital. Banks give you an umbrella when it's sunny, and we take it when it rains. Ukamesa up tinodzoka mari yedu. Muda kuzwa chokwadi kandi ndoda kungokuudzai chokwadi vataenda so that you understand. We come in when the business is stable and predictable and cash generating. But right now, majority of us here, we are beginning. We have ideas that are still fragile. We are where growth requires someone to believe in us, where the risk is real and no one wants to take it. At that level, that is where you need capital that believes in your risk. You need venture capital. So I'm going to talk to you about an initiative, and I'm going to give you a link right now. Because we partnered as the Women's Bank. Women's Bank is stronger in partnering and collaboration. So what I'm sharing with you right now, you may have an account with the Women's Bank, you may not have an account with the Women's Bank, but this platform that I'm going to share with you is part of the collaboration, the understanding that even if we capitalize one bank, it's not enough. Even if we capitalize Empower Bank, it's not enough. Even if we give CBZ, we won't be able to save everyone because banks, they pick a certain, you need to grow from a certain level. And the majority of us and those who left behind, they are not there. Where entrepreneurs meet venture capital. This is what I want to talk to you. This is where businesses are born into scale. We have created a platform called All Women. Please go to the platform called allwomen.africa. This is a platform which we've been waiting for this for a long time. Because African women have been locked out of the intersection. We don't have access to capital. When we talk about the capital markets, we start to think, no, I'm inviting you. Let's come and talk the issue of the capital markets. And I'm spearheading that. Because there's an infrastructure that has been built for you, where you can borrow and you don't even need to sweat about your collateral. I'm talking to you. So real now. What if capital didn't have to wait for you to succeed? I'm simply saying right now you think you need to come to the bank because you have to succeed. What if capital didn't have to wait for you to succeed? Go on that platform, let's talk. What if the capital partnered with you and grow on the journey with you? What if they were market investors? But who will not come to invest in yours, but in that value chain, because you are now part of a bigger group. On that platform that we've created, they are investors, they are insurers. So your chances of succeeding are greater. This is not a market just for Zimbabwe. It's a market that we've created for Africa. These are people who will not profit from your profitability, but they'll profit from your growth. I'm talking to someone who thinks I need to be profitable to be learned something. It means you have struggled along the way. Come, they grow with you as you are growing, not as you become profitable. What is that capital market? It's meant to do, what it is meant to do, it is building you intentionally. So on that one, Honorable Mtuli, when he was talking on one of the meetings, I'll be done in a bit, sorry. He mentioned that our banks are not capitalized. And every time youth would go to the youth bank, says, we need it capitalized. You hear? So he offered an opportunity for capitalizing banks. We took this with all hands. Where he mentioned that he has given prescribed asset status to the Women's Bank and the Youth Bank. So we went ahead, as learned and bright as we are. We came up with a cooperatives debenture exchange. Remember, there is the commodities exchange. There is the different exchanges that we have. This is the one of its kind in Africa, globally actually. On this platform, it offers you capital because it offers you to register on that platform. This is one platform I don't have the time to say because she's standing. I'm already running out of time. But this is the capital that will stand with you. It's a platform for your capital. But that allwomen.africa is an email. You can sell your businesses on that platform. You get a market. Already on that platform, we have over 1.3 million women who are already on that platform. You are not going to sell in Zimbabwe, you are going to sell in Ghana, Gambia, Nigeria, wherever you, but it's within the ecosystem which is governed by the regulated bank. The Women's Bank is the underwriting bank. I want to invite you, all women.africa. Come on that platform, and when you register, look for my handle is Doc Mari. DOC Mari, Doc Mari, and then I'll share with you more in terms of that. So this is a platform that is ready to support you. It's not using just the capital in the bank. It is using the capital of, we have investors who have come on board. I was talking to some about a week ago. We have over 250 million. And this is a platform they are bringing on board. I want to challenge you and to dare you. Let's think outside. I know I've spoken to a few of you who are here, but I know the gem of what is needed right now. Come on that platform, and there will be my webinars that will be doing Saturday, where we are talking about value chains that you can enter in. Let's say you do milling, toll milling, for example. You have a value chain in Notanga. Let me give an example. Yes, someone who is doing my butcheries, name a butchery 1 or 2. You don't have to bother about raise a mombe. You don't have to bother about feeding the cows and everything. All you are assured, because you are part of this, is you will have enough to sell and then pay off. And that you are getting without giving any collateral, because you are part of an ecosystem. So it goes across all the sectors. So whatever you are doing, please, let's reach out. Apanda taura sachiremba. Ndakuvhiringidza ifungwa sofa. Ndo zvinofanirwa kuita chikoro kuvhiringidza vanhu. But what I've said to you is very real. And this is brand Doc Mari that has come through. I'm going beyond just talking about the Women's Bank. I've given you, and I've grown that. I'm outgrowing that because we are in the capital markets. Please come and join me. And I love the younger people. Let's come there. I want trillionaires and millionaires from there. But this is a time to create wealth. And please, if you are married, maintain that relationship. We need that man there because it's a happy place. But money is every woman's safe place. Thank you so much.
I think we need to give another round of applause because she said money is every woman's happiness. And I think we all picked up our own nuggets. I definitely picked up and will be taking home money is every woman's happiness. Ndambotaura kuti zvimwe zvacho, just listening from panelists, I gathered that I'm not the only one that thinks a certain way. Ndaifunga kuti ndindega ndinoda mari. But kana Dr. vazvitaura, it then goes to second it. And please, tapiwa plan, may we all log in, may we all tap into tatopiwa plan yekuita negore redu. So once again, thank you so much, Doc. We will be hearing from Mana Resorts, and resource person from Mana Resort is Ruarashe Mazingira.
Good afternoon, ladies. Good afternoon, gentlemen. Wow. What do I say after the dog speech? I don't know. Let me just try. All right. So at the moment, all protocol observed, I've been tasked to talk about Mana Resorts. So I'll just give a brief of what we offer at Mana Resorts. So, yeah, I'm here to invite you to visit Mana Resorts. We have quite a lot of activities that we are offering. We have a 4-star hotel with a range of luxurious rooms from standard, then your platinum, executive, deluxe as well. Then we have a presidential suite. Apart from that, we also have self-catering rooms that are executive chalets. So apart from that, we also offer conference facilities. From 2015, we have quite grown. Now we have 10 conference rooms, one executive boardroom, then 7, they accommodates from 3 delegates to 8 delegates. Then we have one big arena that we named Tendi. It accommodates up to 1.5 people, depending on the seating arrangement. Then apart from that, also we offer, so we have some restaurants and bars whereby those who would want to do their networking, you can come and use our facilities. So apart from that, also for those who are into wellness, we have a swimming pool, and also we offer spa services. And for those who would want to do their weddings, celebrate anniversaries, brides, picnic, luncheons, awards, dinners, you can come visit and enjoy this fabulous place with us. And for those who would want to do the team building with their organizations, you can come through. We have a multi-purpose sports pavilion. Then also we have an obstacle course where you can do all your activities. Then at the moment, we are just organizing something for Easter for those who would want to do egg hunting for their kids and also grandkids. Please do come and enjoy with us. For Mother's Day, we are organizing something, so please do come. There's plenty of parking space, so feel free. There's enough space to accommodate all of us. And also we have a game on the premise. We have zebras, impalas, and duicas. So ladies, for those conferences, women-led events, please do come and partner with us. Then we can create something amazing. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you so much for your time. That was an excellent presentation. I am hoping that the individual is still in the room. This is a cell phone and a pair of spectacles, my glass. So oh, Queen Banana. I like the relief you've got on your face. I could tell you were in distress. Let me hand this over to you. And as we are taking it all in, the edifying nuggets on how to navigate through life, through business, also we need to know that we are sitting amongst other business owners, and we need to tap into that space because that's part of networking, knowing better, gathering better, and knowing where to head as well when it comes to different things that we get up to in life. Now, we're going to be hearing from Lake City, a representative from Lake City. If we could please have it for them as they make their way to the stage. A round of applause.
Afternoon, ladies. My name is Brenda Tembo, and I'm here representing Warwickshire Private Limited, who are the owners and promoters of Lake City. I'd like to start by saying all protocol observed. Just to say a couple of things before I tell you about who we are and what we do. Firstly, thank you so much for inviting Lake City to this platform. It's a massive privilege to be able to be here in front of these beautiful, inspiring, driven, motivated, and ambitious women. So thank you so much for that privilege. We're humbled to be counted among the ladies. There are many ladies in our team who are in Zimbabwe trying to make a difference and trying to work together to see a brighter future for everybody. So as I'd mentioned, Warwickshire Private Limited, who are the owners of Lake City, we are the owners, developers, and promoters of what used to be called Warwick Farm, now Warwick Estate. We're located 28 Ks out of the CBD, close to Lake Chivero, and the project size is actually 829 hectares. To give you some perspective, we have 3,700 individual residential stands in our development. We have 5 shopping centers, clinics, schools, you name it. So why is that relevant for you? On an individual basis, perhaps you want to make a personal investment. Maybe it'll be your second home, maybe it'll be your holiday home, maybe it'll be an Airbnb that you'd like to develop in the future. That's relevant for you. Maybe you're thinking more so from a business perspective. When we do roll out our commercial spaces, which are all shopping centers, perhaps you want to open up a business there. So we're definitely open to partnering with all these wonderful ladies that are in the room. We know that you guys are driven and you want to make a success of what you're doing. So we're ready to partner with you there. At Lake City, as I've mentioned, it is 829 hectares. So that's a pretty big space. So what we've done is that we've broken it up into 4 different zones or 4 different neighborhoods. So those neighborhoods are Southside Plains, which are high to medium density. So like 200 square meters all the way up to 600 square meters. We also have Rock Ridge. Rock Ridge are 400 square meter stands. We have Kumvura Estate, which is low density, and that's 1,150 square meters to 2,000 square meters. And our premium product is called Lakeview Park, and that's premium because it's going to have a golf course within it. All these 4 neighborhoods or all these 4 zones are going to be individually gated. Currently, we have developers or contractors on the ground doing the civil works. So that means they're putting in the road network, the water, the sewer to be ready for you, our wonderful investors. And maybe you want to make that your personal home. So buying into one of these specific areas, it's important for us to be clear with each other that, we may be talking and saying, oh, I know someone at Lake City, oh, this and that. But it's imperative that we use the right channels to purchase. Why do I say that? As we've learned today, it's important that we're all compliant, isn't it? So part of our compliant nature is to be able to interact with other compliant bodies. I'm sure you guys agree with me, right? So the compliant bodies, in terms of those who represent Lake City, are registered real estate agents. And again, it's very important to work with a registered real estate agent. So let me let you know who they are. So we start off with the Benjamin's Realty, Fine and Country, Southland Regional, Realtorville, Chaz Everett. So when you go to any of these places, they'll be able to tell you all about Lake City, and you know that you're working with the right people. People outside of the names that I've mentioned, tread with caution, ladies. You've worked so hard for your money, you make sure that you protect it. When it comes to the legal side of being compliant, again, we already learned about this earlier today, didn't we? We do have a project conveyancer, and that is Chigwanda Legal Practitioners. Again, word of caution, any other lawyer that may talk to you about this project, if it's not Chigwanda, tread with caution. You've worked hard for that money, protect it. So a little bit about how we got started. Warwickshire is actually a family business. So we're a family of 5, mom, dad, 3 kids. Why do I mention that? Because again, earlier today we learned about the importance of growing together. So these are some of the inherent values that we've come to appreciate from our parents. I work together with my brothers. We work every day and we get along really well. But I've also mentioned that we have ladies in our team, haven't I? And again, these are people within our family. Why is it important to mention these things? Because we need to grow and develop together. Mari hainaki dzochutyka wega. You must grow with others. And so these are some of the things that mom and dad have really made an effort to instill in us. I say mom and dad very liberally, but let me let you know who they are. That's Nicholas and Phyllis Nyandoro. And I say my brothers, that is Alex and Tapiwa Nyandoro. And so we have three integral values that we keep in mind at our business. These are integrity, honesty, transparency. The other word that we always sing within our business is compliant. So when I talk about compliant in terms of Lake City and protecting the money that you'd invest with us, what does that mean? We have our title deed. It is private and it's there and it exists. You can go to the deeds office and confirm it for yourself. We have our subdivision permit. You can go to the Ministry of Local Government and confirm that it's there. We fall under Jimba Rural District Council. They have also issued us a development permit. Again, go and confirm. Why are these things important? Because some land values that we see in the market, ladies, they're not for real. If the deal looks too good to be true, tread with caution. It may not really be that person's land, or they may not be selling where they have rights. So we're a family driven business by these values, and we keep them in mind and we're passionate about them. So we have this community that we're building. We're talking to you, business leaders, and we're saying, please come and let's join together and really succeed as a team. So to conclude, I'd like to say we're very, very grateful to be in this room. Shama and your team, thank you. We also have to recognize, as the doctor mentioned, that it's not just ladies who help each other grow. We have supportive men within our system, and we must acknowledge them. Like Shama, she has Kudzi. Myself, I have my husband Ray, and my kids Ethan and Tyler. So we really must recognize the entire support system that keeps us going, that helps us to stand here or sit here and be who we are. So let's celebrate those moments, ladies. Thank you so much for this incredible privilege and opportunity to share a little bit of our family's dream and vision. And we hope to be walking the remainder of this trip with you. Thank you.
I think the energy inongodzwa katika tanga unzwa masong. Huh? Ndakupromisa iwani music kana zvapera. Can we have it one more time for a Lake City? That sounds more like it. We will be hearing next from Mishi Law Firm. And I think today we really did touch a lot on legalities when it comes to business. And I do hope that they're going to throw in a nugget or two when it comes to today's agenda as well. As they make their way to the stage, I am reliably informed they are in the room. Please, can we give them a round of applause? Rightfully so. She did serve us well as a panelist. Saka Dunya Soziva kuti there's going to be a nice serving.
Good afternoon once again, ladies and a few gentlemen amongst us. I wanted to actually dismiss the notion that lawyers talk too much, but I've been invited again to the podium. Now it is a different presentation. So before I present, I would like to acknowledge once again all the organizers of this event or the summit and all of our guests here present, as well as the men who are amongst us. I'm glad that a lot of speakers have acknowledged your presence. And also, I'll preface my presentation with that as lawyers, We operate strictly under our regulator, the Law Society of Zimbabwe. And I must mention that in terms of the principles that we operate under, our marketing is limited. So my presentation in terms of what we provide is going to be strictly in compliance of those regulations. So what I'm saying is that it is for you, the clients, to say that we are good lawyers, but it is not for us to tell you. So now I'm going to just touch on what we do and summarily on who we are. So Mishinkomo Legal Practice is a full-service law firm. It is located at number 86 Maclare Avenue. I say it is a full-service law firm because it has got more than 7 departments. So for the purposes of this summit, I will mention that we have a property, commercial, and corporate department. We have a family law department. We have an estate planning department. So all these departments are relevant to all the businesses that are being done in this room. So the law firm has been in operation for 14 years, and it has got more than 40 employees. The lawyers that are present at the law firm are 10, 6 of which are partners who are specialists in all their points of expertise. And we have 4 associates. So as Mishinkomo Legal Practice, the founding partner is well known on property law. He does conveyancing. He has done a number of groundbreaking opinions on property law and estate development. So why do you need lawyers? The theme for today is relevant. You need lawyers when you are starting up. You need lawyers when you are strategizing. You need lawyers when you are scaling up. So when that business idea pops up, there is what we call intellectual property to protect it. How many of us know that? If you start a business, or when you're about to start a business, for example, of selling bulbs, that idea on its own is your property. And it is for you to approach us to help you to protect it. So as Mishinkomo, we do all those services, but it is for you to come to us so that we can assist in every manner that you need. So in terms of our charges, we are also limited or regulated by the Law Society tariff. Each lawyer has got a different experience and they charge in terms of the Law Society tariff. So all these charges, you know them when you come to us. I would say as my closing statement that for a business, it might be costly to engage lawyers, but it may sink a business not to have them. So each and every business, I encourage you to have internal lawyers sitting on your board and as well as external lawyers who will be helping you with litigation and every other aspect of running the business. So with this, I'll thank you, Madam Speaker, and also I'll extend our special thank you to Shama and your colleagues. And before I leave the stage, I think it would be a disservice to the law firm, as I have stated that I am not the only one, but we are many. Our team is sitting over there. If the team from Mishinkomo may rise so that the room may recognize us. So you would see the ladies from there. From the beginning, we have the lady from the conveyancing department. If you come to our table, you go with a spoonful of what you want to know about conveyancing, things which I will not say in this stage because our regulator will arrest me immediately. And then in the middle, we have Mrs. Kangai from the corporate and commercial department, very sharp in advising you on how to run your businesses, protecting your interests, and also how to ameliorate the risks that comes with some businesses that you do. And then lastly, we have the lady from our estate planning development. We know that from running a business, we get tired, and no one can deny that all of us are going to leave this world one day. We have children, we have husbands, we have families to protect. So that is the lady who is going to tell you on how you plan your estate whilst you're alive and after your time on earth. So with this, I'll invite you all to come to our table so that we can freely be able to share what we do with you. So I think for today, I've given you enough to consider. Let's meet at our table. Thank you.
Very well spoken, I must say. And, I like the way you're conducting the law jargon, at the service, GGG. Very well spoken. I love that. And also acknowledge your colleagues from Mishinkomo Law Firm. So today, I think part of today's agenda was to come and celebrate women who are pushing great strides across all spheres of life and spheres of business. And we wouldn't want to leave out one more. So please allow me to call back to the stage Shama, Dr. Manders, and Mrs. D. Mnangagwa to present an award. Because we did mention her name, she was in absentia at the time, but she's here now, and we might as well, because rightfully that's the right thing to do. So as they make their way to the stage, please give them a round of applause. With the same energy that we had throughout the other award ceremony, it's only right that we pick up the right energy for Chloe Razemba. Right? Exactly. DJs, juice it up with the music if we can, because we are still celebrating here. Earlier on, we had, the recipients dance, but I wouldn't imagine in your imaginary you'd like to dance no music, but there's a team over there that is more than happy to celebrate you as you make your way back, yeah? Thank you so much for coming back onto the stage and handing out the award. Oh, the music is back up. I heard whispers as they were going down the stairs that they thought they would have a chance to dance. To the VIP Truly, what is a celebration without a dance? Right? We are about to get into the festive part, but if I could please ask you to take your seat. DJ, you've got the right energy. DJ, but we are getting there. We are getting there. Now, we've had, I think, a wealth of wisdom and DJ, I think it's only right mukazuya muchitamba because we've had a wealth of knowledge since morning until now, and I think the only thing I can do is to extend my thanks to you, to the ladies that did come through on the platform to share with us those edifying nuggets to our life. Now, I wouldn't want to forget one more Mkoma to come and share with us, but I'm so pressed for time. Ndinongenda apa dhuze nekuda kunorevisiswa contract tikapfurikidza 3 minutes. Mkoma, please, that is Sibono Kuhle Buhlungu. Please, can you give her a warm round of applause as she comes to the stage? Tikatopfurikidza 1 minute.
Thank you so much. My name is Sivo Dr. Kesh. Thank you, ma'am, for that. And thank you, Shama. Thank you, Kutsi, for this opportunity and for organizing such an amazing platform. And my sincere apologies for earlier. Yeah, I had health challenges, but I'm here now. So my nuggets, I think everything has been shared. But to say I'm the visionary of an organization called Empowered Women and the country president for Africa Women's Summit, to say that the cake is so big, ladies, let's partake of it all together. And I'll emphasize on the issue that we are not competing, we are collaborating. This event is a success because we have deliberately and intentionally chosen to collaborate with Shama, and opportunities are available. I'll be meeting with Mom this week at Zimbabwe Women's Bank as we are partnering again for money. So we have money. Hamaritinai, Korerino, Iro iri. Teacher item a millionaire. So we have money, but we're going to partner with Zimbabwe Women's Bank for proper distribution and how we are going to go about it. And then also we have so many opportunities. Your stands, your cars, better kubatana other organizations. Hotenga moto yako mbicha. I always say, ziri nani kudriver 323 ekudhara. Tani kunuirwa hapa mukombe hazviite. For a lady in this era, hazviite. So don't think like you have to start big. In most of these organizations, there are so many opportunities where you can do your things slowly. The end game is to win, and we win collectively. So from the office of the president, I salute you. Thank you so much.
As she takes her seat, please, can we give her another round of applause? And the DJ is very eager. Now, it's very rare that we get to witness an event of this magnitude that carries so much happiness. I get to stand in front of crowds a lot, but this event had so much happiness. Manga mune rudo, laughter and love, and we love to witness that as it carries on through tomorrow. I hope the energy carries on through tomorrow. You will allow me to call on Mr. Kudzai Mukuku to give a vote of thanks. And as he comes to the stage, I will take this particular opportunity to thank you for allowing me to stand in front of you and taking the nuggets that you have to share with me. And until tomorrow is World Chingo Continent, the same spirit of love, energy, and good spirit.
Madzimai oye. Thank you so much for coming. Nokutendai, Zimbabwe Women in Business is here to stay. So you will see more and more and more. And this year we'll be taking it internationally. Yes. Saka tawirirana na CEO kuti zvikafamba zvakanaka tinoenda kuSpain gore rino. So be ready. Be ready because isusu tinomovha mountains. We go big at Timere. So having said that, thank you so much. Mr. Cameraman, I would like to ask all the ladies in the room to come for a group photo, if you can allow me. Yeah, and we're meeting tomorrow. We have got awards tomorrow at Mana Resort. So those who also haven't gotten their tickets, please see the ladies by the desk. So ngatuye timbotora photo. Everyone come. DJ, so watch that. Roa song. Should we take the stage or downstairs? Stage. So everybody on stage. Pane vangofunga kuti vari kupotsana nestage ka. Uyai pa stage. Chiri dzakavolume zvawachita zvinhu.
Aiwandiambuze moto unamutamika kumakope nzira moto tunayamika mufeneke ndikane tambo ndizezegeza ndiyambuke